Hey everyone, welcome back to Lady Cressalot 83's channel. So here in my YouTube channel, I have done, I believe, three tutorials so far. I did a crochet chain stitch. I did a knitting cast on, which my method is the long tail cast on. To me, because everybody is different, I prefer the long tail method. It's super easy for me. It makes my life easier, and I don't throw needles and yarn across the room. I don't do that no more. But in the beginning, needles were flying because I was trying to do the old-fashioned way to cast on stitches, and that wasn't working with me. I mean, I know how to do it now, but I still go back to my long tail cast on. My favorite needles are my ChiaoGoo Red Lace and my Higher Sharps. Also, affordable needles that you guys can buy is the Knit Picks needle. I personally like my metal needles. I do have, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't have. I do have my woods, but I tend to use more of my metal needles, especially when I knit garments. I just like how slick they are, and the stitches, you know, glide through the needles super good, super easy and stuff. And yeah, so that works for me. I will be doing a video on what's in my notions pouch. For it could be crochet, it could be knitting. Basically, it's the same things I will use for crochet, also in knitting, except some stitch markers might be different from some stitch markers that I will use on my knitting. Let's see if I have some here. Okay, so here, okay, so see, I tend to gravitate towards these type of stitch markers right here. They're my favorite. And then these right here, these are the ones that open here. So these you can use, these three that I show you, you can use on both crochet and knitting. But there is, let's see, where did I put that thing? I'm trying to see, where are they? Do I have some in here? Okay, here, I have some here. Sorry, guys. Okay, so these I cannot use in crochet. These I cannot, oops. I cannot use these. Okay, so that's not working. Let's do this again. I cannot use these rings in crochet because there's no loop to put them through. And then if I crochet on them, they will not come out of my project. So that's not a good idea. So these would be used only on knitting, the circle ones like that. But anything that has an opening to them, I even have these light bulb ones. Okay, like, hello. I even have these light bulb ones. You can use on crochet and knitting. The only thing is that the ones that are like closed in, like these right here, you cannot use on crochet because there's no way of you getting them off your stitches. I also make them as well. I make my stitch markers as well. These right here, this is a different type of stitch marker right here. See, being that it has that opening right here, you can use on crochet and knitting as well. Some people even use pins. I don't use the pins, but some people use the pins. Scissors that I do like to carry, these are super cute. I forgot what the brand is, but you pull them open like this and in like this, and you have a pair of scissors. And then you complete like that, and then you close them and they fit anywhere. So these are super good. When I knit with small yarn like this one, I always have a crochet hook with me just in case I drop a stitch, and I could pick up the stitch and, you know, work it up. So that's another thing I use. Tape measures. You need tape measures so you can measure your gauge and whatnot. Here's another way I use my stitch markers, as you can see in the sock. So here, the stitch marker is telling you guys that that's where I started the foot and where I stopped the brim, the cuff from the socks. And then here it tells you where I started the fish kiss lip heel. And then here it tells you where I stopped and started my toe decrease. So yeah, so I hope that helped you guys. There are other notions and stuff that I would like to show you guys, but that would be when I do my notions pouch, what's in my notions pouch. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and trust me, I'll get better at the tutorials, trust me, because you know right now it's finicky, because right now I have the tripod in front of me so it works, but when I have the tripod on the side of me facing this way, you know, I gotta get used to that whole angle stuff. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great day, and yeah, until next time guys, bye bye.